So what does it feel like to be in Portland back?
Well, it's amazing to be here. I think with the first day of practice, there's always nerves and excitement, and now that we kind of got that out of the way, I'm looking forward to really getting down to business and training and seeing how good we can actually be, because I think we have a lot of potential this year. And our goal is obviously to try and win the league, and hopefully we can do that with the team that the organization has built and the coaching, and so it should be a fun year. I'm really excited to get after it.
Did you how did it all come together? Did you know you were going to end up in Portland, or was it kind of just something that happened?
No, I had no idea actually. It's a bit fortuitous, I guess you could say. I'm glad that I ended up here, but I had no idea from the start how it was going to go. I knew, because of the expansion draft, that probably I was going to be traded because they didn't want, Orlando to just be able to pick me up. So it was a really interesting way of getting here, kind of a roundabout way, but I'm glad I ended up here, and I look forward to making this my home.
Have you met Mark Parsons before this, or what's your first impressions of him?
I actually flew in during this, I think we're calling it the snowpocalypse in January. That was a great time to look at apartments, and I literally couldn't leave the hotel. So it just happened that, I found one that day just by chance, and I ran with it. And so that's the first time I got here and met Mark and Merritt and the organization, and it was really exciting because I can see how much passion that they have for the team and for the organization and for the city, and so being a part of that is going to be really special.
What's it like having a good contingent of the national team here? How do you think that's going to probably help?
Well, it's awesome. They're all my buddies, so I'm having a blast already. But I think there is some really great stuff that comes with that, and some not so great stuff in the sense of we maybe miss a few games because we're with the national team playing in the Olympics and things like that. But at the same time, these girls are world class and they can raise the level. So it's overall, I think it will be way better than harmful. But right now we need to be able to strike a balance to make sure that we leave our team in a better place than we found it.
With the national team, you obviously have been playing a defensive role, left back, I think.
Defensive? What do you mean?
Well, you do push up a lot, but for Portland...
They make me start there and then...
Right, just hover in the box.
Exactly.
For Portland, do you think it's going to be a similar role, or do you see yourself starting up the field a little
after talking to Mark, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in that 10 position.
Yeah?
Totally kidding. No, I'm sure that I'll be in an outside back kind of position, but hopefully, fingers crossed, he wants me to go forward and be involved in the attack and get in the box and get crosses and final passes and things like that, because that's what I love, and I think that I can bring a different dimension to the team by getting forward, and hopefully he gives me free rein to do that.
How do you guys kind of navigate? You mentioned all the national team players coming in and out, and then there's just so much talent here that I think it's something that Portland has had for a while, but the last few years hasn't worked out as well as they want. How do you think you navigate that as a team, having so much talent and players that are going to be coming in and out?
Obviously, first of all, everybody needs to kind of put their own stuff aside and play together. And what's really cool about the team that Mark and the Thorns have built is that they've gotten a lot of players that are of a like mindset. They like to play the same style. They have the same kind of work ethic. And when you put all those players together and you have the coaches and you have the organization to back you up, then it's more about just seeing how good we can actually be. Because I think with the personnel that they've assembled, that the sky's really the limit.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.